Hi there, Aquarius. Welcome to my channel. This is Yetta Pearl. I'm so pleased that you've joined me. So I was asking my angels quite a while ago to find out how is the best way to grow this channel, to make more subscribers. And so of course they said, talk to you guys, because you're the ones who make the subscribers numbers, right? So I'm directly asking you to hit the subscribe button. It doesn't hurt you, but it definitely helps me. And so as soon as I get to 100 subscribers, which we're really close, then I will be doing a draw for one free personal reading. And so that way I will get to connect with one person even a little closer than what we're already doing. And I'm so excited about that. Flying, just about, the wind just about took it too, but it also flew out of the deck. Cool. So anyway, so this is your general angel reading for the week of August 16th through 22nd of 2021. And hang on, no, that's not the right card. And so because it is a general reading, sorry, the cards keep flying out and then they interrupt me and they distract me. So I'll keep my focus in a second, hang on. But because it's a general reading, some parts of this may not resonate with you. That's totally fine. It just means it's for somebody else. So go forward confidently knowing that you're getting the parts of your reading that resonate with you. So it's all good. Okay, let me see what your angels have for you for this week. Yeah, okay. Oh, this looks so good. Wow. Okay, so we have here, face your financial fears. So what is it that you're the most scared of when it comes to money? You know, sometimes maybe you're scared that you will become homeless or that you won't have enough food to eat. Or perhaps your fears are different. Perhaps your fears are that you won't be able to get the kind of car that you want. Or, you know, whatever it is, that you won't be able to pay for your kids' education. Or that, you know, along those lines, whatever it is, sit down, you know what, grab a pen and paper. Sit down and write down what are your biggest fears financially. And then write down beside it if that's actually reality. Because when you look at your world around you, look at how much abundance you have. Look at, to begin with, it's summer and you can go outside and you can really enjoy yourself. Sorry, I'm just realizing, you know, I've said this a couple of times. It is summer. On the other side of the world, do you still call it summer? You know, because I had a comment from somebody from Australia the other day. So in Australia right now, do you call it summer or do you call it winter? I'm just not clear. So please help me with that. That was just an aside. That was from me. That was not from the angels. That was my own thing that popped in. So facing your financial fears and then acknowledging, like, how come that is such a fearful thing for you? And then looking at all the things that you have and that you're doing and all the income that you have and how you're using it, what's the, you know, how much leftover you have every month, and, or, you know, different ways, places where you could kind of find extra money, right? Understand that you are never without resources. Your angels are saying to you that, you know, even if something really dire was to happen, you'd still be looked after because you still have so many, you know, resources. You have friends, you have family, you know, you have people and you have angels that you can ask for assistance. And, you know, and then you just have to trust and accept, learn how to receive. Oh yeah, okay, wasn't paying attention, but ask for and receive help. Yeah, accept it. Because, it's never that dire that nobody is around to help you, right? And usually it's nowhere near that. Even when you realize, as you know, as you're writing all this stuff down, even when you realize that you've actually got it better than you realize, then, if there's something that you're specifically working towards, still ask for help. Even if you think, oh, yeah, okay, all right, I was feeling kind of down about that, but I can see now that really it's fine. Yeah, it is, but still ask for help. I mean, if there's something that you can do with other people as opposed to just alone, do it. And we may be talking about money here, but we may be talking about other things. Maybe you're building a fence. It's way easier with help, right? Maybe you're doing fall cleaning already. Maybe you're a bit early. Maybe you're harvesting your garden and you're doing lots of canning and things like that. It's always a little easier with help, right? So ask for help and then know how to receive it. Know how to just appreciate it and say thank you and mean it. And say it would have been much more difficult without you. Yeah. That's what makes life magic, is all the connections between people. It feels like your connections with people have been interrupted or something. And and so I can feel a bunch of you sitting there going, no, I've been fine. But have you really? Like on the surface, you have been connecting with people. You've even been socializing and seeing people and stuff like that. But are you truly connecting on a heart level? Right? And so that's the important part. That's the people that you connect with on a heart level. Those are the ones that you can go to anytime you need help, just as you can go to your angels and need help every time when you need help. And, with your angels, you know that you have to ask, right? They cannot intervene unless you do ask. So they can't actually give you too much help. They can give you signs and, communication and stuff like that, but they can't actually intervene and help unless you ask. So your angels are saying, do a little saving for a rainy day. So now, when we go back to what are your biggest financial fears, all of those fears can be alleviated by saving some money now for your future later, right? Yeah. So get busy and do that saving now, because later you will appreciate it. I can't quite see what kind of bird it is. Just went into that tree. Oh, well, maybe they will let me see them later. Anyway, so definitely do some saving. This is also a little bit of your energy. It feels like you're kind of tired, a little bit worn out. You just need a rest. So take a rest. Have a holiday if you can, or even just an afternoon where you're not actually doing anything, where you're not accomplishing anything. Lay in a hammock. That's the picture they're giving me, is you laying in a hammock. So it's time to do that. And so you are experiencing, okay, let's see. If you want it, they're saying be very clear. If you want it, there is romance in the cards for you. If you don't want it, that's fine, right? So some of you feel like you're really ready. You would enjoy some companionship. It doesn't feel like a wildly overpowering, exciting thing. Just, somebody to hang out with, somebody to spend time with, a little bit of tensions released, things like that. And so if that's what you want, it is available to you. You just have to look around, make yourself available, right? You understand? You can't sit on your couch and expect somebody to come knocking on your door. But you can put yourself out there, make yourself available, be interested in meeting somebody, be interested in, making a new connection. Perhaps it's an old connection, actually. For some of you, it's new. For some of you, it's old. Okay, That's what the answer is for that. So whatever resonates with you, right? And so for those of you who are already in a romance, this is the time to make it a little deeper. Yeah, make that a bigger, deeper connection, something that that like you might feel a little vulnerable, right? Because you have to when you're making yourself closer to somebody else, making yourself more available. It does feel a little vulnerable. It does feel like, ooh, now they have more power over me in a way. Yes, that's true. They do. That is connection. That's what that is. So we're back to, when we were talking about the connections earlier and asking for help. It does feel a little scary because now they have the power to hurt you, right? That's how we thrive. Not by being hurt, but by the opposite. Because when we allow those deeper connections, we also then can fly together. Like it's so special. And without getting vulnerable, you can never fly. I'd rather fly myself and have the risk of getting hurt than of never trying. Right? Yeah. It feels like a lot of this is, oh, there's a great big bee. Beautiful guy. It feels like a lot of this is bringing you a whole bunch of new growth. It's like you've been kind of sitting, not stagnant, you've been protecting yourself for quite a while. And it's time to step out of your comfort zone. It's time to make deeper connections. It just seems like what most of this reading is about, making deeper connections with the people around you and with some new people as well. And that will assist you spiritually because, the people that you're drawing to you are the ones who vibrate the same or similar as you do. And so these people are ones that you can really resonate with, that you can really connect with, that they can understand, if you're talking about your spiritual growth, that they understand. Some of them, they're not really accustomed to talking about it. And so that will be growth for them too. But they're very open. I'm seeing, people who are not really used to doing that, but they want to. And so they've been drawn to you, not realizing that this is how they can also grow. It's really a beautiful picture that I'm seeing. That and it seems to be a one-on-one thing. It's not a large group or anything like that. It's quite individual, but it's not limited to only one individual. It feels like there's more than one person coming into your life or coming closer to you, and that you're connecting with more and learning more about each other and each other's spiritual growth and what you think about things and what you feel about things. And it feels really good. It does feel, a little bit, it feels like you're still kind of guarded. And, you can grow into that, right? As you feel safe, deliberately recognize that, hey, I have, bared my soul a little bit to a couple of different people, and guess what? It hasn't backfired. They've none of them, laughed and ran away or anything like that. It worked out well. And so now I feel a little safer. Maybe I can do a little bit more. And so that's a lot of this spiritual growth is letting yourself be vulnerable. Yeah. And the result is serenity. How awesome is that? It just feels like that's what you've been looking for, is this peace and calm and knowing that you're doing your best. And that's all that can be expected of you, by yourself or by anybody else. And it feels so peaceful. It feels just so calm. Like this whole reading, I've just been sitting back, and because that's the energy being brought, is this absolute ease right? So you have, you know, a little bit of your financial fears to face, and make sure you're saving the money, learning again, if that's how it feels, learning again to talk with people, to ask for help, to accept the help when you are asking. Receiving is very different from asking, and so learning to do both is a real accomplishment for you. Connecting with people and going deeper and becoming vulnerable, and realizing that yes, you could get hurt, but man, you could really, really blossom too. And it all just leads to this absolute serenity, like it's you in this peaceful garden and just enjoying yourself, sitting calmly. Feels really lovely. Okay, so let's see what's one last bit of wisdom that your angels have to offer you today from the Daily Guidance deck. Let's see what they want you to know. There it is. Yeah, giving and receiving. Giving and receiving, and keeping that in balance, right? So this is your asking. It feels like you've been giving and giving and giving and giving. And, you know, you give kind of, lately anyway, kind of superficially. It's been a little while, like it's not just brand new, but you've been giving a lot, but it's not deep. It's nothing that really costs you anything. But at the same time, it has been giving. And so your give and receive is out of balance a bit. And so they want you to really learn how to receive. Yeah, how to accept all that help, how to understand that somebody holds you in high regard. Yeah, and that you deserve it. I mean, you're great. You really are. Oops, there's insects of some kind. So understanding that needs to come back into balance, and that's what leads to that serenity. Yeah. Oh, this is really such an awesome reading for you, Aquarius. I'm loving this for you. Okay, so can you assist me a little bit? So I guess this is more giving that I'm about to ask you to do. Let's pretend that I have my globe here, that we have all the people of the world in between our hands, and that we are giving love and compassion and acceptance and all the beautiful things that we're giving to all the people of the world. And in return, we get to receive that also. Because I always feel, you know, when we do this as a group, I can feel that coming from you to me. And it's a really great feeling, receiving that. Okay, that is so awesome. Thank you, Aquarius. I want you to know that I appreciate you, and I love you, and I will see you next week.